All right, Alex has shown up in my house to give me my first cooking lesson, and we're making your world famous bubble pizza.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Real
so
simple.
tell us about the ingredients first and foremost.
Well,
What do
they
we have?
can be anything you really want, but the basic gist is just some hamburger, mozzarella, natural cheese, cheddar, pepperoni, Canadian bacon. We got your biscuits for the dough, pizza sauce, and I like to throw in olives. So that's basically it. In about an hour or so, it's done.
Any problems with his ingredients so far?
0.
Now you said depending on whatever you like on your pizza toppings, you can do whatever
throw
you want.
onions, you can throw green peppers. If you like black olives instead, whatever you like on your pizza, throw it in there. It's a piece of cake.
All right, so we got the ingredients. Then what do we need to start?
All right, well, what I do is I cut a couple of prep things. The prep takes the longest portion of the whole thing. It's just ground up the hamburger. While that's going on, you can cut up the Canadian bacon, the biscuits, and then for those health-conscious people, I like to stick the pepperoni into the microwave, burn off the grease first, so there's not a whole lot in the pan.
All right, so what am I going to be doing for you? What's my first step then?
I'm gonna give you a knife you're gonna cut.
Okay, nothing too hard, right?
Nothing too hard, unless you rather fry up hamburger. That's easy.
All right, so we'll get going and we'll come back and we'll get to step 2.
Is you lay out the pepperonis, just enough.
Like basically like cover the whole plate?
Yep, cover the whole plate with pepperonis. Okay, so when you got that covered,
Now, what's the reason you're doing this?
it gets rid of the extra grease in there. I just find it as a healthier option, and otherwise you sit the grease in the bottom of the pan, minimizes the grease. So you cover it up with another paper towel, and you stick it in there for a minute. Just let it go for a whole minute. And
Got it,
that'll-
Macy?
And that'll be done.
All right, Alex, so you're taking the meats and the dough
Mm-hmm.
and you're mixing it together.
Yep, just throwing it all in the giant pot here. We got the hamburger coming up here shortly.
All right. So you just continue this process until you've gotten everything in there, basically. Just
Pretty
keep-
much.
Well, the meat, obviously, the meat that we just browned, then will go in there as well.
Yep, whenever that's ready to go. I usually like to empty the grease out of it first. And I know, health conscious.
No, but that's a good thing.
Although I will say there's not a ton of grease with this
93%. That's what I usually go with.
That's
So
the meat that you guys got was 93%.
93%. That's the best kind of meat that all nutritionists will say if you can go to a store and get is 93%.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so once everything is cooked, ready to go, you just throw it in the bowl. Some people like to, they say a cup of cheese, both shredded and mozzarella cheese in there, but I measure by just throwing it in there. I like cheese.
I like a lot of cheese too, so.
Me
So
too.
then once you got all the ingredients in there,
Which we got all the meats, the brown meat.
we got
that's
the
ground up.
hamburger, we got the pepperoni, Canadian bacon, there's some olives in there, there's the cheese, the biscuits, and pepperoni.
All right.
So when we got that taken care of, just throw on your pizza sauce. Don't worry about being special with it. You're just gonna throw it all in there anyways.
By the way, you just told Tracy that after we've had this, we'll never go back to.
Yep, you'll never go back to a box pizza again. This is something that you can have. Pizza lasts for an entire week. It's great for a Super Bowl party. This is actually my Super Bowl tradition. I always make bubble pizza on the Super Bowl. So this is what I like to do. And now you want to really mix all this stuff up good so the sauce really gets in.
– 45 minutes later, look what has come out of the oven. Beautiful. Mmm.
But we're not done yet.
There's more to this, right?
Oh yes.
You said that we have to put some cheese over the top now, right?
Mm-hmm. And if you like cheese like I do, just layer this bad boy on.
All right, go to town. And that's all. And then how up do you put it back in the oven then for a little bit?
Another 15 minutes and then you're good to eat.
First bite of bubble pizza. And the verdict is
Cheesy.
Mmm.
It's like a cooking show.
Delicious.